education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies. Only thus can we create higher living standards for our people and free them from the legacies and hazards of a colonial past and from the encroachments of neo-colonialism.
When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we've not been able to match what he did.
Our enemies are many, and they stand ready to pounce upon and exploit our every weakness. They prey upon our vanities and flatter us in every kind of way. They tell us that this particular person or that particular country has greater or more favorable potentialities than the other. They do not tell us that we should unite, that we are all as good as we are able to make ourselves once we are free.
I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and he's been my role model.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price, and Erikoboku cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers, and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda or propaganda with propaganda and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda or propaganda with propaganda and full of garbage.
But then they say, I am not serving only country, I'm serving down, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
But then they say, I am not serving only country, I'm serving down, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain.
Good afternoon. Raised to the power 30,000. Today happens to be the last day of July 2026. Another beautiful afternoon. May you GDS Yankopon aya dom. Techama dabo jumbo je dia frusane ewo baby awo. Saso ane yesu ye de etie na edon mu de yade sinope dwumade ne yade ebre wo fisabre kosisa no nan ebebo ana yede eba na kaina shanon so se ene pa bebre ene firi mu a eba enra ebrenti yentimi ampeke eye college ya makwan enwo mamba bi ene de ibeje mama montem na afi ententem so ene nso no we are going to give you enough time so that okasa na chese unimnia oka na enkoma wodo bebre ne wo a ene ye ba bedi minim se wa join in on radio no eye Oman 107.1 Sanso and Anap radio 90.1 and Sukutem ewo Infinity Mantemo, and then of course over ewo net 2 television. So we are transmitting live from La Enquanta 9 eye Madina municipality aha and ye differ ye de eba Kencity building mo emwaye she enya sem ketwa yebedi nkomo Albert as many politicals are be joining me na fe yedi nkomo na ene nkomo eguapono so se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and amanfo asase a womo ebolitri so se eye wono ana wahwe se maami a ye fe no Sedinam Tamaklu wagya ne se wonko upon charges a ye de bo no ne nsem wefiri wo ba ye nyina no omsusu se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampani ena wai fa kwan bi so a eja maami na woko na eduru baabi a ya na ewura fie ho se ye de mra ena ye adwuma asoman eti se emra no ko hwem no asomum se maami ne nyamfumsuo bia enti onfa ne hu nkonkodi a esi den na akobo mampani din because de bia me de me kan ya me ka besi ne se enne ye di asem ewo court na asem no baabi e be kwa akoduru depending on verdict ifrimu ebeba no ye pese agina no so ne ye ka se eye mampani a wote akonwa so e na aye san hye eye ono na ama na ba ne se yi a se ye sa na te de amemi bu kompo ne makomachi ne makohwe se enti anano maame sadi na mtama koi ansana ye dikan ajeri no 10 years no eye mampani anu wote akonwa so at that time His Excellency Nana Danko akufo-addo eye ono na susuan power wakacha charge for the say moma ni say ya na enti eye amoma ye hwe ne ma yi meme de day one me hu say Ghana politicians no menji wo mu ndi eno ye one afa de tosu mienu say eye mfumuso a ye hunu from the point of eye judiciary no from na ya ye face wo mu ne ye kan kire wo mu say eniama we de ankoyi because our maame ne charges mu niama na ewom na aba be gina ni say ya no kwa ne say enwanwa kakra but ye be na afa ye di hu enkomo Albert Asumani politicals are etna se a afa Attorney General eye Owura Dominic Ayeni enso aba abonten na ensamo aba onim se nansen ye ne se nkofo bi yetu nkofo gumu se womun konkodi ene Ghana fo nkodi nkomo na womun ekoye nhyehyeye e ma ne kokoba se ene yempe committee ma ye na ye ho na ye mrare ba ye nto aso All right, so welcome back. Sorry, na feedback bi ewo we chire nkofo nkomo na na mu ana yetimi rectify situation no. forgive us. Afei ena ye ba be hyase Albert Asomani politicals a enche obedwane me na ye di nkomo na sadia na meka no se ye kasa sese no constitutional review committee no eguso a wo mo eye adwuma na o ma ye adwuma na mana ba beduru ba bia esese attorney general ene ye bedi ho enkomo enti ena one central fo nyina ehyiaye ana womo edi changes a eba no womo edi to abonten na say no ye changes say mampani the number of years a mampani edie no say no ye dey call 5 instead of 4 ye dey call 5 enti say Ghana mampani edru ba bia say ye ma no 2 term a 4 years eno betimi akom say ne nyina no guso implementation no enso so be take place and then baby assesse edru no yebehu there are a lot of changes yaye ewo eye constitution num eti ne nyina no yebedi ho nkomo awie Albert Asomani political zat na se yebedi mu enkomo na fe yetimi akọ yenim na enkomo ba ko a ehame awie aba na dama me no eba ya obedu Ghana ha Many Albert Asomani political za din komo ka kire ni so opani on the national television ena me kan say ma me na bade nanso so ma me ne ba wa ba no ye be ye nhyehyeye na ma me no prison no nyade a obeko ampa anche ena minority caucus parliament e ba bonten say sa ma no we o makonsawam prisons on so many times our more kwakwa maami sadia ne hote but omakwa maami no oni nsawom eti from our checks no maami ne tinifie ehwa na ehunu say another counter press conference enso so ebaaye a ombeka say maami no wo prison na den kikan sem bebre edefa ho enu na chi no and after ye say maame no aye appeal na ye koye hearing ye kwa ye say now enene nansa and aba abonten say maame we ye jai no na okohe maame we charges ayede ebo no say onkodi 10 years in prison na ebi ni say maame we as Masrock CEO no only one bank be financial institution be say opesa obo company no Masrock no ma sa financial institution no ma no loan na odi akwa akoye adwuma na fe wa ba betua with interest na agreement say ye about sa transaction no bibia ankoso ana mami ema omodi sika no ekoye ye de check and ye de come as a financial institution no now check no ekoye no and a financial institution no eba back ebebu sa say interest dodo say and omo betua ena omo boy interest no edema wo say interest say ena mo betua ena company ni se there be sa interest we dia no odin ye ntimi enti ni ayebeye ni se ye de musika no ebre mo back ye de sika no eba back no omone maami we ena di nkomo enti the best thing and kesese maami we eye ni se quickly na nko de Masrock account bank account ebe ma wo mu se mo fantum eno ano no maami we ema omukọ cash sika no okatira mo se omunko cash sika no enti financial institution no so ko cash sika no physical edigu ayim ye friend say efiewura swami Nigeria Ghana must go and omudi gu mu and omudi koshia maami we one of the filling stations Accra Batona total filling station and a maami we ema omudi sika no kokoshia no wo ho ena sika no kwaje ye no de to ne car boot ena to mu away or the call eti eno ka maame we ni charges no eho ene ye man no sa ye friend is 10 years no but eno na chi no ene akwa ba besi se ni court can say over 70% of charges no ana say eniama ye de koye no wo enhwehwemu a ye share da ye evidence a ye de back ade no enso share da enyinam enso automatically court can say omo ye say adwuma no em say Godfred Dame ene ne nkofo omo ye shoddy work enu nti ena ama maame we wafa no ho a wafa no ho adi now another entia yenya ene say Owura Dominic Ayeni a wono na oye attorney general de Ghana
enye say o de bia no dissenting there sometimes we need pan be ya dwen baby we ne me most of the times cases be over yet me the bosses eno nche say untimi nchire wa bet ma chire wa de baby emi enu so ya dwen ne de ne ya dwen eno de wo ye ne de ya untimi sisa
wo ye hwe enye
dabi mizankum nti
ya chiri so ngu ho
dabi ba enkofo be chi gu ho na so ye so ya meka tie
Albert Asmani political zan atnase ayedi enkomo now ebra so say ye hwe na afi nsem ahodo egu apono so nne no yitimi edi ho enkomo se ena oko eye information service department ewo Ministry of Information esho mo omase eho ena Owura Dominic Ayeni oye Omai Ghana ye Attorney General na ena oko ede amamremu nsakraye bia ye de eba ana oko ho a one Ghana fu nyina ekodi hu enkomo na yentie ne hwe ne video no na afei ensem a oka kire Ghana fo ne sakraya eba ye nyina no esese etuni ya adwene towards it said etie na yini nkomo.
The government has accepted a recommendation to extend the term of office of the president from 4 years to 5 years, with the term of parliament extended to correspond with this. Our thinking is practical. Under the current 4-year cycle, the early months of every administration are consumed by transition matters, and the final year is largely consumed by elections. A 5-year term provides a more realistic time frame for the formulation, implementation, and assessment of government policy. Still on the presidency, the committee recommended that the minimum age of eligibility for election as president be reduced from 40 years, currently in the Constitution, to 30 years. The government has accepted this recommendation in principle, subject to one modification. The minimum age will be 35 years, not 30 years. And of course, the details of this will be fashioned out by the Constitutional Review Implementation Committee. The current threshold of 40 years excludes qualified citizens from seeking the highest office on the basis of an arbitrary age limit. 35 is consistent with a trend in modern democratic constitutions towards greater inclusivity of the youth, whilst ensuring that a candidate for the highest office has attained a measure of maturity and experience to handle that office. We have also accepted that the presidential election be held on a day in the first week of November, as the Electoral Commission may specify by constitutional instrument. A fixed period gives certainty to the electoral calendar. It allows the Commission, the parties, and observers to plan, and it ensures an adequate interval between the election and the inauguration of the incoming president on January 7th.
Ayene ono no ye Ghana ye Attorney General na eno ansam ne de bebrebe ekoso o say mampani a term of office no say no instead of 4 years no ye dey call 5 years. The same thing and members of parliament and so no isan se mo hwe bra wo mfa nkomfa mbra ne ade ansan na obehye adwuma ase no na ayeyi emri bi mampani John Mahama ka se enye normal of years abedu office na kire adwuma papa obeye enti ama okeka nsem bebere se ye advert ye bo advert na se adwuma na eko enti omukeka ka sansem we nyina na chi no na aba beduru se de nia aba beduru eno no se no nhehye a yagye atom enie ena no so o frɛ no so na akɔfoforo so a omasan de aba betum eno nso omo kyerɛ se baby yes dual citizenship holders ebetimi holdi public office na oni nyina de dem afei wokɔ municipal district chief executives no eno nso so mampani Mahama nkasa katra yen se wama committee atu agumu a wamo nsakraye nkakrakra eti after nya ono nominate no ye nominate sankofo ni biem ye be vote so that ombeba be ye adwuma na ne nyina mu no ena we mu di bibi di abase yes ye be vote de na nso so ne amampani no be ye ene se obe nominate nkofo enum ne ya vete wo ma be ka miensa ansa na saa miensa no de ono mampani na de wo mo ba na fe wo a waka wo so pese o contest bi no you are on your own enti mampani no sponsor nipa miensa de wo ma ba wo a waka pese o contest no you are on your own we ane niana MPP for de ba omo so omo mpe no difference bi anim we kura de enye kura tantantan kura eti de da ho a omo de ba ni other ones ekeke kan ho yeguso ayako ya nim ye dodo na beba na fe ye hunu se ne a etie Albert Asumani political za atnase ya yedi nkomo opani wo munie
bizagu mame na ase na mensanche atifo bi emse wo hwe recommendations ne government wise paper on the constitutional review committee no omadwuma omudi ya when it comes to the extension of the presidential tenure from the 4 years to the 5 years, to me, I think it's a good idea. It's a good idea in the sense that a base ye to abama o mampani bia aya na most of the time in the first year no any last year no aya na ensheda nye effective because first year na fe na waba into obeti shena ban obe appointing the ministers be ni nyoma nyina we go twa be 6 to 7 months last year nso akwa election year sorry enti abasa na ban no technically it was just 2 effective years pa or the year man 2.5 years enti say project bin put up as o shase a to go say the time ne be ende no na fe na o be wie and your culture o krum hand there's a tendency say when you na office wa do be ban on to aso
and one yenim
yes enti I think say 5 years in there a whole year no it can really make a difference enti it's a good thing. One good thing we mkra say ama make it clear say no year for future president after yaji bibia tum no it's not like ya kwa extend 5 years into no because the 1 year be kan ayi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Debi a future way enti I think say honor there because the last State of the Nation address of President Kufuor in Parliament or can said
yeah
and my make it that he made a lot of recommendations and make it that recommendation he said the deep president in 8 years there but osusu say future president say it may extend 10 years to 5 years and kebeboa based on the yama makika ni enema bebre enti say yeso ko to say tikese area adwaya na ro say emre so we be announce say hey sa we dey enya chenchen adwe ankasa enti me dey say this time around aba for consideration minister going forward no it's one of the entrenched positions our constitution the sure say it's will require referendum say be kwa akoto ho aba na oman Ghana nyina agi atum na yatumi de eno aye adwuma ana one good thing masan on the recommendations near the reduction of the 40-year age limit for the president to 35.
Yeah.
A very good. Gomizengum elsewhere yama emabunu kwanya moma ye adwuma oma prove ho say ye adwuma moma betimi aye. Gomizengum between the age of 35 and the age of 40 5 years there, but in terms of maturity no, I would say the age is just a number.
That's it.
Because there are some people who are 35 years and near mom betimi aye any adwuma betimi adwen no any giving the opportunity no near mom betimi aye no. With the age limit, no limit, you say, Omunya 40 years into Omun contest for president. Anna, at the same time, you know, and yet on no pen or the big president and conform the to Obama. So if over 6 or 7 million people agree, say, Nippon 35 years, but only a penna, I don't think say you're wrong because you cannot convince Ghanaians at the age of 35 to become a president if you have nothing to show. What I say before Ghana for over 7 million betimi to Obama or say asumesi ko ne ko di man panino na what show bi o nipa num ama yakudi obetumi aye enti anybody enye me wan say that chimbi no ye betimi anya abranti or 35 years obetumi abedi president obedi ni ye nso achen sebi nkwakrafo ne mpanimfo ye di mom because me ko nim say me no when it comes to say yemfa adwen nya adwuma yemfa nimdie ene ne ma nya adwuma me mpese age ebe limit obia because yemma obi akwan e na behu de ewo ni mu me say Ghana ba ye from the Fourth Republic me say meka say de osakra wa ba be dibi na e John Dramani Mahama yenya mpanimfo ne nkwakrafo but 34 years ni we are still complaining. So nobody has anything to prove say nkwakrafo na ya de entie mo nka ho. What I say? Empeni nkwakrafo na baby but nobody has said this is an excellent president. No obi abo na for mu de. As we speak, the 276 MPs yeni mawo. Emawo. It's other yes I disables and so and you to sue you to sue and baby a year confusing yansha a day complain at the so the government said an independent study will determine the structure. Ghana how we can't have an independent body. So mo koye no mo de mo pa ko sise ho eno no mpe so mo ye enti a holiday not you be creating constituencies na kosi 30 next year for me nkan ho a ni am je biem no be akọ contest TV but independent structure will review and do that in the omoboa aban bi o wosu bi abe make sure say ordinary ho enti ada na monya na political aprekunu say we na independent structure be the proportional
now also say aban bi a wote akonwa so ma say president bi abetua tax e won salary so
I think it is only fair. It is only fair because Mr. you see, to me, only di edomwa, omutia, etwa de bois or mine. Now we no ye beneficiary of sa etwa no. Na untia bi. Ya
jejema na wudi.
What I say?
Ba wo untia.
Because Mr. etwa ni tua ya papa. Ana ye nyina ye nim say president yo mutisui ye ka mo salary o mo gia anka ye ne ho se ye bonkrofo ma bonkrofo to so be di president. What I say?
Yeah.
Because ye nim say enya salary ni krampo na ye issue no why no ye se funtum frofu ni de nchen frofu omu nyina mo furu ye baako enso mu didi a na mo fum die ntia se ka mu nyina mu didi ekogu the fukru
tachemano
ba mrimtwie no entwide no
enkwan na wo ho
no so ne yefuna ekogu ba bi e fa akọ enti president de sika na ya sika ya tax ne ya sanji bitu consolidated fund ma ono na obesa di
that's it
because any man the president the benefit o nya na ade salary dey e crop de john enti no I think say it is only fair say because president but tua bi because I said what to tea bread 2 cedis e dey abo so na ta so
onye hwe
what him penny tax enkosi hwe
wo de kusia ya no akra wo to de bo osona ta so
on tell
be procurator
obi bo na ka say bibi abo be ka say ta be the bob what I say enti I think say it is right to say you be man penny na tua bi say man penny tua de a then you and I we have no option than to comply.
That's it.
Because you cannot evade. Who evade tax that they because the highest crime. Because the first gentleman of the land they cry yet a twa only one of us a umpia. Internet there misenkum. I think say no there a straightforward cry.
That's it. Albert as many political za na many no edi enkomo. Na ma yemfa dual citizenship holders no yemfa mo de emfa ensore so na
ba ku bia na me pese enka ho asem before we dual citizens wa share ayi ho ba bia o say be elect MMDCs musankum ade we ani hwe
sa proposal ne de so mo de betu anim ne ye mark no mo de akọ
yes e be kwa akoto aba wo say omampani kwa appointing nipa 5 now appointing 5 now 5 no should include 2 women na ye de sa 5 no akoma public services commission akọveti won na wa shortlisted or shortlisted ya onya nipa 3 say nipa 3 no at least should include a woman
by force
yes now fe esa enya e de 3 ne ba ansa wo de akwa akoto aba na sa ba to ro ame meko mikro ma akoto aba
na ohun se baby ame so kra me no omonya adwen ne se sa this kind of review aye MPP abande by
yes
ye she date kra kodru baby
ase se akoto aba no NNDC for no last minute omu ye omu film
omu ye ho advert baby omu gina ye pa any this MMDCs omu say na na do aban ne ka se ye makwan na se obi a opese or contest bia no you have to be maybe a political party, a member from a political party,
yes
and some what me contest and na NDC foi asem omo kan say omo de omo ntiase sa because e bia na constituency bi wo ho a sofo bi wo ho sofo no nso so no oyade obetimi aboa mane ma akoyie esesa wo ma sa sofo no kwan wada oye NDC ni CPP ni ana hwan kra esesa wo ma no kwan
sa
na se wanya ne sa na se o ka se omo by force onye party ni ansa no watimi contest a wonye ni yie enti eno de o ma twe omo ho afrim na wo twe ho frim asese no aban ankasa be odi nipa ono appointing comfort do
it doesn't make sense
what kind of
say why na e ka kire me say John Mahama ye president na o appointing nipa 5 sa 5 no obefa MPP for 2 na for NDC for 3
ensi
ni nyira na party for and assistance ni party for no appoint omo
no chance amanyofo no office no omu be na ya independent we are Ghana near I don't think about you
SSC timi to
ese no magin so mo be
propose no o to Obama president what Obama MP what Obama DC and now MC
that's it
omo pa omo nya political also omo miam to say the assemblyman no partisan
enu anu bianko ho na mpuntuo ni be fraba
because se
omo nya magin so mbeje
me bana me say me enye MPP na sponsor me enye business sponsor me ana me be na me manfo ato Obama me omampani ntini nyimadi
yes
me try for 5 years me yaduma
and I will account to me man for Obama me no I will not account to the mampani
what you say some proposal ne de I'm surprised that yes e akoto aba na
we ni nyina wo e wo so mo yi
bebi e ho de me no mo nya adwen
na o man na se tumpon opani na me nkomra
na sa ayi say dual citizens I think say baby me no me ya adwen baby me no mo nya adwen baby a me no mo e ya adwen ne say me say ngumeti hey na say matubata eti abrochire na makowo ewa America me yere Ghana ni me ye Ghana ni na ye ba no by birth ntino wakwa akoye an American but ni cheap aye Ghana say ni pa na ye frɛ no Kwadwo Mensa na say Kwame Asumani no Oye Ghana ni.
Ontimi nya America ni man.
Ontimi nya America oye me dem nya America ni kuta. Ko betumi aye. Na emom ba bia no manya adwen na eye hu ni se. Enkwara nso aye wo mo ho na mo ye America ni UK ni ahefo citizens ni nyina. Dodo na ni ji ho che ha. And they tend to pay more allegiance to baby no than Ghana. It is why they're lucky. We are training with baby for again. Now our allegiance to baby for no man school. Your man is setting training. Now for MPB the Shannon Sano could be minister be. Our Ghana Hana near be any the country no. It was some bilateral issues or the say international issue we say countries ni the possibility of be diara san go for higher enti me dey ask because so hwe ntetea on amano wan hwe kura na benefit wan hwe kura na be hwe akwa wie ya plot no as e bia CIA agent bi no on na Ghana ha saade akoba appointment na o china oye adwuma against the state enti hono they should look at it very carefully na ehu eye nema mienu misenkum obian force you say be hold public office especially the DMP o carry wo na wo say me ya wo me America ba me pegana asema to the sense me person me continue Ghana me MP a what is so difficult in renouncing that citizenship and come to Ghana now person do wani mienu hwe to amu dia enye Albert asumani political za ena mene no din koma busha ma men kan fo kingdom heba center nupa emfama ye wo kingdom tremendous capsule se ma ede no esiesie ma mama ho ye fe afei eboa eyi ya himfie ntentane ade nyina afiri ho kama enka bone ne ade pampam ne nyina de firi ho na emarede na nkasa nso ekoyie ankasa afei ye wo kingdom ginseng power capsules emema yedie ni o we na eboa yen weekend na ye kono ba bia beko bia de bi nhye botom ye bagim na afi ye no numbi eno na betimi aboa yen bema ne nkwam anye ye no ntuontimi enwo no eno betimi aboa ema ne ma akoyie eti bomoden se obetimi anombie sa soso ena ye wo kingdom garlic bitters ene ne capsules garlic eye ade nwanwaso bi a chese se wunya bi ekoni pedue mu a nokra ne se enne pa de bre ni pedua no you have no idea but modern say ubenya bia no nom ebeboa wo ba bia to adro bia no kwa ebi wo ho wonsa beka bi na mom say open dodo atu aton ana opese ye delivery de ma ba bia wo afre yen e wo 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 enche sabato we afi be join it na all the messages I would work from YouTube and then messages are a free WhatsApp and so ediaba. But say dear ma yankwa homa so na fe ye ne atiefo ne ahwefo enin komo numbers no 0240 550899 0240 550899. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Mzengum. I just say
Nyame adom sinuko
I'm offended. Constitutional Review Commission no. Aka ese commercial rule pa no so. Cause I law say implemented some time ago be. I say implement because I want one asa ni ade no.
E dey be ya, we implement the way.
So, the president know himself Chief Justice. I want to consider the committee am 10 years. What's that? Ella, mommy, mommy, yeah. And yet, any political influence now of Tata or money, I don't know. What about to conform a discount? One careful. I mean, yes, I'm near you. What about no less could push it quiet? Not a political party job or better corruption. As that Sunny woman. Over the year, Magana, no be idea. No be idea. Akufo-addo. Senior a coffee a jetta. Come on the jet record. And yeah, oh, Ghana. Send you woman. Over here,
Mena was say Nafe Nipafu front to us. Hello, good afternoon.
One after Finite,
Ya kano said ya tia within baby a free na minti.
ya brother Parliament, we say you could na me better.
Maminti o pani.
You Medama say Mama Makunya. Ya poso Ghana no. Ya say amaya po say Ghana no e wo wo dia wo. Open bra ya di o man ma omuye nyama enya me dia say. Ya ka amuka Uganda, amuka Egypt, Marcus le Korea. Amude we say the Ghana no enye omodia. Shebra ya bre. Ya the president our message. For the that the bro ya for ayecha. Lord ya di anu ya ti di ya di pa ni nya to embassy. Shebra ya ma ani ya inu ebre. Ni wa sa ti ya ba. A for aye di empire ya. Chesu mo we say Ghana. We di da ba. Omo ti mi ensalo. If you have to see the NGC, no, yes, some of the man and Yamodia. The people say, when we have come home, now I'm so yes, let me preach the day. Nadana, who says, maybe Papa Baba, the day, Kadaba, Nagana, Yadri, the Papa, Yadama, to listen to us.
Menso meda se 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Masanko.
Sinopay.
Ya kama sani ya tieno.
Wudin ni baby afrefi na minti o.
Efeme na kwesi esare kontima akon okachire dikasa fesu.
Nana ma yenti o.
Yo nedi nkane nyame enchira hwe ade wo ya eda ho no. Eye President Mahama adwuna di ati nyina so oye no post politician eye MMDC ni ade nyina President akufo-addo eteso no okofa ho asamba MDC foya sorry ekutia intimidate anka woma yenye ni sese ono ade atwum dia woma yenye ni sese de yenye no politician na obi oye NDC ni MPP ni onfanya na mpo sese me MPP ankasa mpo sese me nkasa ho bio sese the base no nkaye honorable onye ni sese se we free MPP na on my intimidate no party na yintu because sese Masanko wonga ewe chira wo pese wotise honorable afi MPP no wo begin the base eye bebre intino honorable onye ne ntem na afenzo eye sa do citizen no ene de won hihye emrani ye pa because they say obi be fi ebia Burkina obi be fi Togo Benin aba be ye omo citizen wa hadia no be dictate man dia amwa nto wo ma ye hwe ne ye edamase
Meso medase 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, 0240550899. 0240550899. Ofra no ama o radio no akofom na watie yen e wo phone no so. Se TV nso na wo hwe amane nkofom na tie yen e wo phone no so. Na eman komo no enye de. 0240550899. 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Sinopay.
Ya kana sadi ya pepe.
Wodi ni baby afrefi na mintie o.
Evangelist ni sunyane.
Evangelist ma yentie o. Sunyane fo won te sei.
Obo adi adomene ohene afa kuruma ibija. Enso ewiemu nyina ayiku. Esra ewurade ho nimdie. Nyansa edema Kencity. Eduma yefu nyina. Opani mamenyi me da ye nkyerɛw. Na mo record ntuo. Efiri bra onyankopɔn bɔ Ghana fo agitwi edi na nanom ene akonfo echi emfinhia bebre. Okoye football mu a Ghana fo agitwi edi kotoko ene has echi emfinhia bebre. Woko estrumu a Ghana fo agitwi edi Christians eni Muslims echi emfinhia bebre. Ena oba ya manyo semo politics musu a Ghana fo di NDC MPP echi emfinhia bebre. Ba Ghana fo mi musa se wo mu echi dafo no eden en omaye e di aboa wo mo. They just you ababe no mo aso Ediama Ghana, and a dear trap for in Chilima, a dear in Chilima, and a can every sample of we and now second, yes, and this are or may, penny this year.
Ma menna wase apostle 0240550899 ma memfa afrefo aka ne yenko. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Sinupe.
You can tell me
Felix Belni.
Me.
Trasoni yenko.
Me da se ya ipa. Nyame samo. Mami sọ ọmọ ìgbà àti àpòpọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀dọ́ àdìgbò àbí àwọn bí a yẹ fẹ́ ọmọ yẹn. Na dẹ́nkù níbi àtọ́mọ̀ títà ọmọ àǹfààní mọ̀ ó pàdé tẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́gàsì à ẹ̀ ti àná. Sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ kárí à ẹ̀nú àná ọ̀bí kárí bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀lé. Yàtọ̀mọ̀ àwọn kápá fẹ́ẹ̀kì kọ́ọ̀tù sí púpọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní gúúsù mìíràn ẹ̀ka pẹ̀lú Muhammad àwọn ẹ̀ka bẹ́ẹ̀ àtúfọ́ọ̀tì ẹ̀ka ìyàrá nana àdó tẹ̀ ọmọ ẹni di ọmọ kọjá tẹ ọmọ di ọmọ ẹni ọmọ pẹ̀lú Muhammad bá ẹ̀ ṣe yẹn nyá wọ ẹnna màmí yà fẹ́ pọ́pọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ kẹ́yìí wọ́n pèpè ó ń pèpè sí àfẹ́. Ọmọ pẹ̀lú Muhammad ní ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta yẹn nyá inú ọdún náà hó. Adé ọmọ pẹ̀lú Muhammad na ọkà kyerẹ yẹn ọkà kyerẹ yẹn sẹ ọkà náà ọkà wà wọ́n fọ ọmọ ìdíkà bíyà ọbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ ẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́ àmì àná ni. Ọkà yẹn tí ọkà kyerẹ yẹn no ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní kàwé yẹn ẹ̀jẹ̀ bọ̀ ní bísí àbọ̀ wọ́n ti máa gà sí à ọdún bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ àyàn náà.
Okay. Ma mena wase na unua foforo aso enye mampani no na aye asem no eye court fo na aye eti enye mampani eye emra na ama na ba ne sa. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, thank you.
Sinupe.
You can send it here.
Would any baby are free na mintiu?
Aboaji in Catholic Sprinters.
Aboaji, mamintiu. Aboaji etiu.
Hello.
Aboaji etiu.
Me pato a presidential term no esati wo o mampani emreso na se.
Dabi ensase wo no na ne penso. Ye to aba edi anim from 2028 ye to aba ene be shase.
Okay. Me pacho.
Mama agency from na am say on shedanti en kapapa. Yemfa afrefo aka. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Yes, sir.
Memoha.
Major so. Kebinie.
Megalgo. Amrane de or Washington, the constitution letter. What we are in favor of somebody. Any department says you are parliamentarians and then you only understand. You are Yamra, the favor. Or 20. Shall one more position, yes, a judge in that. The appeal is Ghana judge. You will say, I buy this to the art. You be a change as any you did. No, not for bar, or which you baby them, sir. You do this as the government of a country. The state, Ghana, Mumma Yinda, Yanket, said you better time for a double of Mr. West while you live there. It's young now, Yanket. We have caught that in this idea, a baby.
Ma menna wase kebi me fa afrefo no ma me fa mienu enka ho na yem fancy. Hello, good afternoon. Baby, OT ready. Fanaton chain. 0240550899. Me fa frɛ for me no na fe yakɔ sabatel ho. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Frank. No, Eja usindo.
Eja, mamintio.
Eja, no, pamintina, montemenka no.
Oh, sorry. Nyamin sa ya de, why?
Na sɛ ɛni na mandala sɛ ɔtena so 4 years nso ɔtumi yɛ adeɛ ana nyɛ saa nti wɔnom de ana akɔ nipa bɔɔl ho mmɔden sɛ ɔno ana ɔkae the whole world ne mu de sɛ the mɛsɛ president sɛ ɔnyere no no ma nsuo ani nti sɛ ne ti a ɔyɛ bɔ ne sɛ mandala pɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛ ti sɛ no do ɔnyɛ ma yɛ no ɔma nsuo ani nti ma yɛ ne nya bi no
Menso meda ase enso ne de ne nkofo gum a omotu garam say no. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Sinupen.
Sinupen nyano mu na mbo adwumade. Afternoon. Nyame shiramu. Eche papa Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. The Kasafri Voter Region, Akachi South. The person mami mo ni juma ana ade sodium me person me di tu mo ni mi se voter ha mo amu ni se do papa Kennedy Agyapong da di esibia ye pani choma ni free party no mo ana mo amu te pia no so omo ye fu na mo di nam ofa bibia nche na kupona kasa bedi na ni edamasi
Yenso yeda ase yen fansia na menko sabatel ho na afi yenko sabatel we afi aye krado me pacho me yen fa afre ni fansia yen fansia bre na so sabi atisai
me ho ye pa na so e
nyankopon adom me so me ho ye pa
yada nyame ase
obre ni esom na yenko
mate ene ewe ma me fa YouTube messages ahodo aba no me fan shase ene de WhatsApp fo me fa mo de no so aka ho we Richard Ohenebado say the Constitutional Committee didn't see anything wrong with the power given to the president to appoint IGP, Supreme Court judges and Electoral Commission. I am disappointed in them. Where's the Agyapong Kwame? Or say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Watching you live from the Unauthorized. In fact, Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo did not help NPP as a party, but the base government will rescue NPP from shame. Hashtag the base Ghana first. Where's the Ebenezer Dia? Or say the base Ghana first. The base jobs for all Ghanaians. The base power. The base akronfo crossroad. The base also the base is coming to kick NPP and NDC out of power. The country is sinking. People do not obey the law. We associate friends of Kencity Media. I say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. Hashtag the base Ghana first. The base power. We associate Ebenezer Dia. I say we need Honorable Kennedy to sanitize the system. There is law in the country. Most Ghanaians do not honor it. The courts do not honor the courts in the country, so the court should be closed down. Selina Cranton say NDC has started with their there be enyanokre. Way a junior or say based on my understanding of the Court of Appeal ruling, it indicates that some judges may lack sufficient dissentment. If not, why would one judge rule and another nullify it as void? Way so Richard Ohenebado or say if Ghanaians do not decide to try Honorable Kennedy Agyapong to stop the nonsense going on in Ghana, this will not stop. The woman Tamaklo should have been jailed with Wuntumi. Where Agyapong Kwame, Mr. Inkum, NPP and NDC are all the same. Please let us ignore them. They are all selfish. They don't care about Ghanaians. Watching you live from the Unauthorized or say Masino pain. Where Francis Kwashi or say as a nation we are growing thieves in political parties. Look at what is happening. Sedinam freed and NPP calling for Wuntumi to be freed. Where Mami Winnie Agyapong or say good afternoon my PhD family. We thank God for today, the last day of month July, and we thank God it's Friday. May his name be praised May his name be praised. May God grant you all peaceful weekend. Mr. Inkum, more fire with no fears. Where's you see Francis Kwashi? Or say if you want to develop, if we want to develop as a nation, then let us all bring Honorable Ken for the better Ghana we want. Let us dump the big thieves. When Associate Jennifer, I'll say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. One more is Mr. Inkum Bamiame de Asoso. I say thank God it's Friday. All these things cannot happen under Ken's watch if he is president. So Ghana youth join the base and get jobs to do. Last one I made fire our YouTube da. I say what would the extra 1 year do if you waste a whole 4 years, or they need more years to steal?
As usual. And one more.
4 years no, I mean someone to me find your money no. My member WhatsApp messages no so kakra enka ho. We say good afternoon, Mr. Inkum. NPP former ministers of Nana Addo Dankwa's government should prepare because President Mahama is coming to do what Nana Addo Dankwa akufo-addo refused to do. Please let us focus all our energy to promote the base government because the base is our last hope. Masino pein and Pasolo the Wu Equiapim. We say 2028 and I say 2028, NPP and NDC will not be in proper equilibrium because they are lacking the skills to finish the task. The base will take over. Ken is our next president. We chief Edifitema and Ebaye. We say Senopin. I say in fact, Ghanaian politicians are the most shameful, incompetent, and visionless in the whole world. Government is preparing to celebrate 1 year anniversary of the helicopter crash victims. We couldn't use their death to stop Galamsey. We couldn't build a modern forensic facility DNA testing. Since we carried their mortal remains to South Africa for testing. Hey, Ghana. I say, hey, into Ghana, your mind pa.
And what quite testing you be to ska.
Of course. Of course.
Near the Sapaya Babis here.
Of course.
Sebe.
We see if a third lane of the Accra-Kumasi new highway is considered for a super speed railway lines for goods, fuel, and human transportation, then the project will make sense. We Ernest, a Jchum, Edifi Odo Call Terrazzo Road, and a Ebaye. We say good afternoon, Sinupain crew. Or say, so are you surprised about the current doomsday we have? No, I'm not surprised at all. But there is hope because Honorable Ken Agyapong is coming like a kite. Where your Kojo Kwanza was watching you live from Awutu Fada near Bojiase, Masino pein. Where to say, obedient for new way aba. Number one, the base led by Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, and number two, they are saying Ketiabano de Baumia say the base Ghana first, the base just for the youth, and the base good economy. To Obian voting in the near here.
As a son, you be a Quadia Obeko, a cowba.
Sour,
opening. Yeah, okay. Sabi, Mamma Wasi, why? Nyankopo ya domwa. Ejuada, Yabesan Suecia, Nafi, Yabesom Ghana. Na Yabekoswa Koso, Yen ye. Yesi ne bedru baby o say akwa akwashe political party bi ata de ese enkoto abama no ensi da wo mema brabo because ya dwene Ghana ne nyina ho enye ye nko aye ho opani mi enkoe
Mr. Nkum ye ko na afutuo kakra sabi se fie da ye ntofo ba me da me di tum wa open fa opa ajai
akwanhwefo betie
no betie because yenso ye no ye prepare ahia homeda ne kwan
Sabate on so no nim baby.
We ase so we ase a. Menye wo ho se bibia ntumi. Ebia
Menda wase Albert asumani political za eno no ene de em say obi andi ni birthday anti ma yem fancy e
the first of one yo
ada bi obi andi ni birthday obi andi ni birthday ti ye ko nyankopon ya adomo a ye be san so ababiem na ye se ekekafu ekeka ma adampan Ghana mabunu nia ekoi nyina no eyeyen ye so na eba o enipa bi a omaka saa rebase wo no enye omope na omode akoka ho adwendwene na ama nipa e de akoka ho
adwendwen wo
adwendwen I'm telling you we have to do everything that we can to bring those people back to the track.
Yes, sure.
Na wo ko hwe so ko hwe kwa wo ko hwe na de adwuma ba be hwe omo nsa oman ni benya so mfa so tipo mama yenhwe politicians yi omu nyina kasa yentie na yemfa yenyansa emfa anya de esese ye de ye yedi sia na yakọ Nyankopon ya adomo a ekena ye be san so aba emra na ye papa mo birthday ene ye de ni pie na yakọ hwe se na no betimi
afọ bi kakra ma na no
oma na no afọ kakra ema bibia ayekama
de bia mande enye ochina ye
ye de ni pie ene
na so se ochina ye be sa ahia ana so ochina ye sabat
why na so ochina ye be sa ahia
eti Monday obisia
o mesi adwada adwada na mkan
so ochina
there be one yes
ochina ye homeda
obi na kan hye ma
ochina de o man nyina ye
sa ochina ye man na
mifugu ya shemi
ufugu no na me ka ho asem se bosomi na so we eti me kika ka ufugu wa sa
ufugu pa
ufugu pa we ye mampani
we be na Kwame Nkrumah the Independence Square kase Ghana your beloved country is free forever
ma yanko na we aduma adwa be sen hia ya from Anthony Kofi Inkum Dazi Mr. Inkum sino pein ya kan sanya tie we are out